What would you do today if you trusted yourself completely? What might you do? Is there a major life decision that you might make? Or is there a conversation that you might start with someone? Is there a new role that you might pursue? Or perhaps a role that you would step away from? Maybe a new project? What is that thing that you might do if you completely trusted yourself? So often, we feel stuck in our lives because we lack trust in ourselves. We just don't have the confidence that that thing that we might do is the right thing, and we're not prepared to deal with it if it isn't. So we just stay stuck. This is a problem because not having trust in ourselves, it's like expecting to drive a car that doesn't have any fuel. We lack motivation, we lack confidence, we lack conviction, and we just don't want to go anywhere. What are the reasons that we sometimes lack trust? There's many reasons. Sometimes we haven't had the opportunity to build trust in ourselves. Maybe we've had a life that's been somewhat structured. Maybe others have made choices for us, so we just haven't had a chance to build that muscle. Or maybe you have made some choices and they haven't turned out the way you wanted. Maybe you developed a conclusion that you can't trust yourself or it isn't safe to trust yourself. Perhaps you've gotten feedback from someone else that you don't make good decisions. Maybe that's contributed to some doubt in yourself. In some cases, we don't have clarity about what it is that we do want. So we don't trust ourselves because we just don't feel a degree of certainty or conviction about what is that next right thing. Whatever the case may be, I want to talk to you today about how we can start to build this muscle of self-trust, because this is the fuel that is going to take us where we really need to go in our lives. And it's okay if we have to make some stops and some U-turns. It's okay because that's what our journey is all about. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I want to invite you to do is to be radically honest with yourself. What is it that you've been feeling? What is it that you've been longing for? Is there anything you've been really sick and tired of? What is it that you're feeling inside? Building self-trust starts with building self-respect, and we have to take an active interest in noticing how are we doing, how are we feeling, what do we really want, what is authentic. Often when we don't trust ourselves, we're trying to drown out our inner voice and just perform, just do things to please and placate other people, and we get burnt out. We also get lost. So step one is be radically honest with yourself about what you want and why, and listen to all the cues that your body is giving you, all of the subtle messages that you're noticing inside. Pay attention to that. Okay, the next step is to start to set small goals every day that you can fulfill, and this will show you that when you make a promise to yourself that you keep that promise. So these small daily goals, they don't have to be connected to a big goal. It can be something as simple as making your bed in the morning. If that's not something you're already in the habit of doing, tell yourself you're going to do that. And then after you do it, notice that, hey, when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you do it. This is part of building self-trust. And showing ourselves that we can do these small daily things, that has as much of an impact on our psyche as telling ourselves we're going to do bigger things and then following through on that. We really just want to know, can we trust ourselves? Can we believe that what we say we're going to do, that we're actually going to do it? Okay, that takes us to our next one, which is to anticipate resistance. You're going to have resistance. It could come in the form of fear, of doubts, of catastrophizing, future tripping, thought looping. There are so many ways that we get stuck in our own heads and we become paralyzed. Analysis paralysis. You might just feel like this resistance is the universe telling you you shouldn't do something, but actually it's just habit. Resistance is our brain's habit and it keeps us stuck. So anticipate it's going to be there. It's not going to go anywhere, but you can still make a choice to work through it, to move around it. Okay, so that step is about anticipate resistance and just move around it. Okay, the next step is I want you to build in positive reinforcements. As you start to identify some bigger goals for yourself, and maybe this requires you to step out from what is typical of what you normally do, you're going to want some reinforcements. You're going to have moments of questioning it. Is this the right thing? So maybe identify a trusted person that you can use as a support person. Maybe write some letters to yourself, maybe from your future self, encouraging you, telling you why this is important. Maybe write some post-its, put them on your bathroom mirror. Listen to some music that resonates on a deep, soulful level. Think of as many ways to give yourself positive reinforcement as you start to take courageous acts, because you'll be able to use that encouragement in your moments of doubt, and they will come. Okay, finally, I want you to celebrate your progress. As you do this brave work, you're going to have times where you notice yourself doing things you didn't think you were going to do. And I want you to celebrate this. Let your conscious brain absorb all of the change that's happening and realize what a powerful and empowered person you're becoming. And if you do something and it doesn't turn out well, so you have to pivot. Celebrate the pivot. We learn from our pivots. Sometimes our pivots bring us even more important information than our victories. So celebrate the progress, celebrate the wins, celebrate the pivots. Okay, I hope you heard some things today that you can apply. What's most important is that you're showing up for yourself every day, and that you are living a life that is authentic and that feels good to you, but that feels also like it's moving you closer to the things that bring you joy, meaning, purpose. If you like this video, please hit subscribe, like it, share it with someone close to you, and remember to keep showing up for yourself, and let's keep growing together, okay?